What's good, people? Welcome to the Game Time Show. This podcast, what you'll want to see, this is here will be talking about basketball. That's the NBA, college, and a little sprinkle of everything else. Just everything you need to know, especially basketball related. And I'm your host, Corbin. Today's just me. In the future, we might have some guests, but today I want to talk about my Mavs. Poor Mavs, man. You know, we we're down 2-0 in the championship right now, but I think I have a few key points that I think kind of caused that. So, in this episode, I'm gonna be discussing how I think we could fix that, how they could fix that. The first thing that I want to point out is we played excellent defense. We held the Celtics, I think, only like 100 and something points, which is pretty good considering their team stacked. I mean, they have number 7, I forgot his name. Then they have Jason Tatum, and they have Porzingis and Drew Holiday. I forgot the other guy's name too, but anyways, they have a stacked roster, and on like throughout the whole playoffs, Porzingis was hurt, and they didn't have him the whole playoffs and still won. Which, in my opinion, the East is way easier conference than the West, but the Mavs still made it. But one of the key things for Mavs was during the playoffs, their offense was very solid. We had a pretty good offense, but now their offense has just collapsed, and it's like we're just, it's bad, but Kyrie's quit scoring, PJ Washington's quit scoring. I mean, what's his name? Derrick Jones Jr. quit scoring as much. Like, they're in the playoffs, Kyrie, even on his off days, and, say he didn't score that much, it's one of his off days, used to have PJ Washington scoring 30, Derrick Jones Jr. scoring 20, then Luka scoring at least 25, 30 range, and then you get a couple of role players, Josh Green, Kyrie drops a few, everyone else starts getting points, and all of a sudden you're just blowing out the other team on offense. And because of that, you're winning games. They're playing pretty solid defense. You're not letting the other teams just dominate on offense either. And I feel like our toughest series was honestly Oklahoma City, because that's about when Kyrie quits, started scoring 9 points a game, kind of. And we couldn't stop SGA. He just kept getting fouled and going to the free throw line, drawing the foul, getting 15 free throws a game, But anyways, championship here, Kyrie is only scoring like 9 and 12 so far, something around that range. And this is a 2-star league. The NBA is, you need 2 stars is what I say. And that just makes it where like, you're not gonna win without them, especially not go and win a championship. But now, in the playoffs, when both your stars are doing good, Luka and Kyrie were all scoring, we make it through the playoffs and win the championship. Now Kyrie's quit scoring. PJ's scoring has gone down significantly. Kyrie's has gone down significantly. Like game 1, Kyrie wasn't even top 3 on the score for us. Game 1, I'm pretty sure it went Luka, Hardy, and then PJ Washington. And that's not good, because, we want, Kyrie's our second star. We need him scoring at least 20 a game. And so far, he's done pretty much the opposite of that. But I think we're honestly watching him age in front of our eyes. because this was one of the first seasons, at least in a long time for Kyrie. He's played the whole season without like a major injury or a major time off, and he's got some wear. He's tired from the whole long season, and then we go deep playoff run, championship run, and I think he's getting tired. I mean, you watch him; he's looks out of control. Sometimes he's not making his shots. I feel like his defense is a little off too, but it's hard. I get with like to score for some of our other people. With Porzingis, like I'm pretty sure it was Josh Green in game 2 the other night got blocked like crazy, and he, if Porzingis actually I think is injured again, which he's questionable to play game 3, which he may not, he may do, so I don't know. But anyways, but when Porzingis was out of the game, especially, I don't know why weren't taking advantage of our big men, Gafford and Lively. Even when, like, we were the best lobbing team in all the playoffs. We had the most lobs. I don't know why, especially when Porzingis wasn't in, we wouldn't just lob it up to them and get easy guaranteed points. If we would have just done that instead of all those layups and shots we missed, some of them anyways, we could have won but a couple nights ago in game 2. And I feel like that's really a problem for us, like for the Mavs. We need to go back to, because championship, we've just quit with the lobs pretty much. We've had very few lobs, and I really feel like we need to go back to that. And on defense, especially, guarding Porzingis, they need to start putting our big men in on on Porzingis when he's in. Put Lively or Gafford down Porzingis, because Porzingis is a big 7-footer and he can shoot. He's like lights out shooter for the most part when he's on, anyways. So I don't understand why we're having our small guys like Maxi Kleber on him and Kyrie, because he's just gonna shoot over them. They can't stop him. They're just not tall enough. So we need to put Gafford or Lively on them to kind of stop that, I feel like. But I've been very happy with Luka's performances. He's dropped around 30 in the last. I know he dropped 30 in game 1. He dropped at least close to 30 in game 2, and he probably would have had triple doubles in at least one of those if he had some assists. But our team just isn't making the shot. He's getting some of the good passes. He's getting the looks, but no one's making the shots. No one's making the threes. That's where all his assists come from, plus a couple lobs, but that's it. But going back to those passes, Luka's also made some stupid passes that blown our leads. Like game 2, we had a 7-point lead, but then all of a sudden, Kyrie and Luka start getting called for travel. Luka makes a bad pass or two. Then all of a sudden, we're losing, and these bad passes need to stop. Like, wow, like his good passes and his good looks, he just really, like, we can't afford these turnovers right now, and that would be a major fix to the offense, like a big help to the offense if we could cut those out a lot more. But main thing we need to do is get someone to score, especially Kyrie, because like I said, he's our second star. It's a 2-star league if you want to win a championship. We need someone to step up right now, because Luka, he's doing his part. Now we just need other people, like whether it's PJ or Derrick Jones Jr., to step up and start scoring at least 20, 25 to help Luka. Because, if no one else steps up, we're not going to win. But it's very big that we win these next 2 games. If we win these next 2 at home, or lose one of these next 2 at home, we're, big chance we lose, especially if we lose on Wednesday here. But or tomorrow, I guess. But like, I really, 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 really hope we can get Kyrie or someone going. Cause like last game 2, it was super close at the end, and once again we needed PJ to make that dunk, which if you look at it, it's a foul, but you can't blame the refs for that. He has to make that. And also before that, going into halftime, Celtics made that big buzzer beater 3 because we just let them get it across half court, like playing hardly any defense. There was only like one person playing defense, and everyone else was just standing around, and we let them shoot it from, probably like 30-foot range, which is, I mean, you gave them 3 points, gave them all the momentum going into the second half, and they come out smoking you, get you down by a ton. We come back, we get down to a 10-point game, to a 7-point game. But if you would have let them make that 3, then all of a sudden it's only a 4-point game. It's a very, very close game that you could have taken over. But when you're still at 7, it's like, we're not that close. There's 3 minutes left. So then you have to, you get a couple turnovers, not score. Then you come back, you drop a 3. Luka shoots 3, makes it. You come back, you get the steal. PJ's going for a dunk and misses it. That was your chance to win. Honestly, you had to make that. You needed that. But it was a very demoralizing game. But we have to come back and forget, all the bad stuff that happened in that game, basically, and come out and focus on the good this game. Get only that good, and get someone to score. And, that's really all I have to say. But if you, comment below anything you would like to see in the next podcast, whether it's off season, more about Mavs, more about the championship, comment that. But for now, that's my take about the Mavs. I'm Corbin, your host for Game Time, the Game Time Show. Come back for the next one.